Okay, welcome back to turn one of the Persian Predicament scenario. Actually, something I didn't consider when I was making this is that this map is so chonking huge. It's about 3K by 1.5, something like that. It's kind of hard to actually get everything. I can put the camera here and we can see everything, but you just see the icons, if that makes sense. There's no like, you can't really tell what's going on. So yeah, anyway, we're just going to press go and set things off. There's 2nd Platoon legging it across to Airbase South. 3rd Platoon heading into Airbase North, and the HQ elements and 1st Platoon heading into this kind of general area. I'm not really expecting that much from this turn. We might see a few BRDM contacts depending on what Luca decides to do. We should also get some mortar fire. Aha! On the road. We spotted something over there. It's probably the TAC CP team that spotted that. Or he could be right there. That could be another thing that could be happening. So, looks like we are going to get a fight over Airbase South. Cool. So let's check on 2nd Platoon. This is the totally not. This is exactly the kind of thing that you would only ever do at the start of the game because, I mean, ooh, one burst of machine gun fire and it's World War I over here. Yeah, this is the red sympathizer platoon. Sympathizer, not synthesizer. Although if they had their own soundtrack, that would be pretty hilarious. It's the 80s, synthesizers are a thing, right? Yeah, there's the smoke from the mortars coming in. And these guys are... Oh, they're not knackered yet. And, yep. There's a BRDM. With another one ahead of it. We can flip through here. Yes, we can. Hi, guys. I mean, it doesn't look like he's stopping there, so this corner here, he comes around this corner, could be a problem. So we're going to have to make a decision about what we're going to do with 2nd Platoon. If we're going to stop here, where there's a little bit of cover at least, and we'll have to check the distance to see if they're in law range, M72 range. But that could get a little bit tricky. Over here, 3rd Platoon... Yeah, no problems there. And then everybody else is kind of surging in the general direction. Yeah. We got our anti-tank little reserve here in the jeeps, which is the animals, Crazy Penguin and 3 badges in a trench coat, and then we have Frames FO team heading up the slope in the mule. And yeah, they're seeing someone on the highway, so yeah, we could be dealing, or it seems quite likely that we're going to be dealing with the BRDMs from 2 directions here, which, you know, is kind of how I set up the deployment for the red side. So yeah, we want to get not that much to do with these guys back here. with third platoon, I think it's going to be worth taking another one of the MG teams and getting them up high, so we can get eyes on the other side of that road and see what's coming down the highway. And then second platoon, well, yeah, we need to think of a way of dealing with this, which is, we're going to have to check the ranges and things. But yeah, apart from that, nothing. Yeah, nothing unexpected. No casualties yet. 29 turns to go. Okay, and everybody's starting to get knackered as well, which is always subpar. Okay, what's the range? Not great. So yeah, let's split some Bagel squad down. And they can provide a little bit of security from these bushes. Everybody else needs to veer off this way to get behind this berm. We might leave Grisha here as well. Get a bit of MG fire going. And do a little bit of popping smoke, I think that's going to be helpful. And I think about the mortars. The mortars are probably okay where they are. They have actually fired all of their smoke. Yeah, we'll get back to them in a minute. But let's start splitting these units down. And spreading out a little bit more, just so we can. There's the dragon. Which is, oh, where did I put the clipboard? It's Mortslag Slot. It's Jake Snipers. He's got it. So, I mean, on the one hand, it's a bit of a waste, right? A dragon, ATGM versus a BRDM, but it's also, I mean, I guess this is what people keep calling an opportunity cost, which is if I don't use the dragon to stave off some BRDMs, we could lose the position, lose the objective, lose a load of men, including potentially the ability to fire more dragons later. So even though it's subpar, suboptimal, we might just need to get stuck in with it there. So yeah, what we'll do is basically pivot on the dragon, and we'll get some of the platoon going this way. The platoon other bit's gonna stay here and be a base of fire, covering off this gap here. That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried that he's just going to drive straight down there, and well, if we look at it from his point of view, you might politely refer to this as a target-rich environment. He's still moving at a clip, judging from that little glimpse we got of him. So if he gets into this gap, he has quite a big, a good 100 meters worth of now tiring American soldiers clumped up running across the open, which he can just mow down with the machine gun. We don't want that. So yeah, I'm just gonna put the pauses in there. To make sure they actually throw some smoke grenades. Yeah, right. Let's actually throw those smoke grenades a little bit. later at one of those waypoints, because if they were doing it there, they'd be in the way of the dragon. Right. Right, that's that platoon sorted. Probably going to see casualties next turn. Don't think there's a way around that, really. We took a gamble to see if we could grab it first. Might pay off, might not. We're going to get a little bit of a flashpoint. A third platoon. Colby Simpson, you are going up high and not doing the cut-off work that I intended you to do. Congratulations, you're now an OP. Purely for my benefit, I should point out as well. Okay, that's about it for that side. How fast? That's a good kilometre. It's going to take them more than a minute to do a kilometre, even on the road, so we should have some time to sort ourselves out. There's plenty of space here to get involved into. These guys might be caught out in the open here a little bit, but if we bring one of the oh, which one? This is third squad, isn't it? So that's Badgers. Yeah, yeah. Penguin is in the first squad. So obviously I can't control the names of the sub teams, so they're Grey and Scaglione. Right, well, let's get you up here quickly. And this is the other problem with them being a four-man team in a vehicle with 4 spaces, is I can't dismount them on the same turn. That they stop, which could be a bit of a pain. So yeah, we'll get badges on this roof with the dragon to cover off the that area there. The mortars, you guys just need to move over here and set up again. Now that they've fired off all of their smoke. We got a nice little mortar cluster going on here. With a random driver, or 2 random drivers, I should say. Yeah, that's good. And the FO team, the frames FO team, they should be able to get into position. We'll set up an OP up here. So yeah, again, like with the other vehicle, there's 4 of them in it, no specific driver, so I can't dismount them except at the start of the next turn. So they're going to have to go up, get behind these bushes, and then get up here where they can see the highway. So, yeah, no surprises. Second platoon might be in for a bad day, but it should be. We're taking steps to mitigate. We've only 1 confirmed and 1 probable BRDM, so you know, we're going to be gaining information from this. Whatever happens, it could be that Lucas. I set up the BRDMs in 2 sets of 3. It could be that he's pairing them off, which would mean 1 pair on the right, 1 pair on the left on the highway, and then there's another pair in the mix somewhere as well. Or they could be operating in trios, in which case, you know, we just have left and right. But yeah, cool. Let's get that back, and we'll see how this disaster unfolds.